Okay, so today I'm going to be playing Eternal Darkness. In the darkness, no less. Bear with me a second, just need to set this thing up. Okay, yeah, so today I'm playing Eternal Darkness on the GameCube. I wanted to play this simply because a lot of people have been saying that this is possibly the best survival horror game ever made. So yeah, if you haven't played it before, you get to get a taste of what exactly it was like. It has been a while since I've played this. I have played through and completed it on 2 of the routes. I never got around to the 3rd one. But yeah, I wasn't really planning to do these kind of Let's Play style videos. I just wanted to do this one. If you guys like it, let me know, because I'll make more of them. So I'll label this as part 1 for the time being, and we'll just see where it goes from there. Made by Silicon Knights. Funnily enough, it was a toss-up between doing this game and Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, also a Silicon Knights game. I was thinking of doing a retrospective of the Legacy of Kain series, because there were a couple of innovations within those games that were really important to the game industry. Anyway, this is Eternal Darkness. It's a little bit lighter on the jump scares. If that's really what you're after, then you're not going to find much here, really. This game plays with you. So anyway, I shall keep quiet and we'll view the intro sequence.
Flesh, bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time, before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless, their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
Nice to be playing in Sepia. Oh god, I'm out of ammo.
Remember me, Alex?
Shoot him, he's a ghost! Not that that would work.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LeGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Ah, Miss Roivas, I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
I guess the light on the
Yes,
camera
my
only lasts so long.
condolences.
You're
This
gonna have to put
most
up with me in the
unpleasant.
dark.
It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course, this way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see.
Ooh! He's been through the meat grinder. Jesus.
Miss Roybus,
He has a nice ring.
is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring.
Because someone couldn't have put that on another body.
I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. No, none of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here.
There was no head.
I have never
It was a
seen
predator.
anything like this in my 20 years on the force.
So much for being a
No
psychological
evidence
thriller. We're
except
going to
for
see
the body.
tri-point
What's
red
left
dots
doesn't
very,
say
very
much.
soon.
We don't have a single clue.
You better find out who did this.
I reckon you could make a pretty good survival horror game based on the Predator series.
There must be some clue in
Just
this
an
old
idea.
mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
Restrained by the incompetence of the local police, Alex fails to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past, and possibly a tie to his murder, it would be here. Okay, so the game starts. Ooh, I can punch. Cool. If I remember right, I think there's a time I have to find. It's actually good that I've played this before because at times there can be a lot of wandering around. There are a lot of puzzles in the game, things that you'd have to think about. Permanently set to 333. I believe that is important. Yes, I'll take a look at the key. It's for a dresser. Okay, so it's 333. Chanting. Right. Yeah, so if I'm not careful, there could be a lot of parts where I could be wandering around, unsure of what exactly I'm doing. Just the clock hands. Yes. So 333. There we go. Oh. I'm so used to pressing the big button as the action button. It's not that I have anything against doors. I don't mean to just punch them willy-nilly. What have we got around here? Ooh, Gladius. And a token of eclectic junk. I can't pick it up. Okay. Should Alex read the book? No. Game over. Okay. Yes, I should read it. Okay, so what happens in Eternal Darkness is you tend to play lots of little segments where you take on the personalities of different people throughout the time. So yeah, in this case we're about to meet our first character that we get to, well, technically our second character that we get to play as. We played as
I had
Alex.
no knowledge of what was to come,
Okay, so here we go.
nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish.
It's very Lovecraftian, the story in
Once
this.
I could not see beyond the veil of our reality. to see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool. Where is Quies Candamest? Where is Conservandae? Facusatis aquae summat, et animus eorum conferma. Pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum.
Looks a bit
Si
bog-eyed.
injectum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus.
Volo res
I would like to
militar.
compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
It's really nice the way they
Do not doubt
transition
our
from
Emperor's beliefs or his
Italian
orders.
into English.
If we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
I'd like to think in the Italian version of this game, it transitions from English into Italian. But there we go. Come to us. Do you ever read Sutter Kane? So obviously from this you can expect to be a character that's a little better in combat for your first play. Some of the characters you get later on are not very good in combat at all, and you can find yourself running from a lot of fights. Okay. I have to keep looking at the camera to see how much time I've spent. Unfortunately, with my old camera, I can only play an hour's worth at a time. So that's the maximum amount of time that I'll be playing this for. Yes, I should climb down the ladder. Ooh, I wonder what will happen as soon as I pick up that block. Oh, it's happening beforehand. Okay. It's not going to leave me in tension straight away. However, there are two more bodies. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, off with your head. Thank you. And again. And again. There we go. Now I'll just hack away. They do grow their limbs back. It's... Oh, God. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for interrupting everything. Equipment. Yes, yes, yes. Examine object. Etc. The interface. Okay. Fine. Ooh, I forgot you need to finish them. It's funny because the combat is actually very responsive in this game. One of the things about other survival horror games is you tend to find that bad controls are often a part of them. I really don't know why. A lot of people actually say, "Oh, it makes the game scarier" and things like that, but really, it's any game could be scary if it's written well enough. You don't have to have bad controls in a game, and the controls in this game are very, very good. Okay. Okay. Come behind you. I am the knight. Ah, you have nothing left. Right. Another one of these. It's obviously leaning into something. Nothing else in here. On to the next one. As you can see, tactics in this game are essentially get rid of the head, and then the rest deals with itself. Like I said, they do eventually grow limbs back if you don't finish them off quick enough. You'll probably see that here because I'm not going to be able to take all these guys out in time. They tend to just stand still and just swipe at air whilst they have no head. That guy in the corner, for some reason I can't hit him, so probably best deal with everyone else first. Okay, let's see if I can get him this time. Fantastic. Okay. Oh! Missed you. Ah, I want to leave him with nothing. There we go. It seems like if you take off every single limb, his head and his two arms, they just collapse to the floor, leaving you that opportunity to finish him off. I mean, the camera angles aren't actually that bad on here. They're just elusive enough that it makes you worry about what's around the corner, but at the same time, they don't really leave you in a position where you feel as if you're particularly threatened by it. Okay, I wonder what I have to do here. Ooh, a purple one. I don't believe I have that yet. You've still got to put a fair bit of distance because obviously they can still hit you. Oh, I thought that one just died outright at first. Okay, there we go. Ah! Okay. Ah, yeah, I can see the purple one right in the centre there. Okay. You have to be careful where you're hitting. Obviously, if you get it just wrong, you can still hit objects around you and it disturbs your swing. Come on, go for the other arm. Sometimes the targeting feels a little bit strange. It doesn't necessarily target where you feel like it should be. Okay, let's pick this one up. And I'm guessing it will be as easy as going in here. There we go. I'm one of these people, if there are enemies in a room, I have to kill them. That's probably why I'm never any good at the Resident Evil games. Obviously those games, what's good about those is, or at least the old ones anyway, is you kind of had to identify which enemies you could just run by and which ones you had to take down. Obviously you had to conserve ammo and stuff like that. This game is far less like that. Okay, so there you go. That just shows there are puzzle elements to it. That one was very, very basic, but I mean, anyone could have worked that out. They do get a little more difficult over time. I really can't remember whether things respawn or not in this game either. Okay, so what do we have here? Fire, you must prove your worth by destroying this statue. Okay, so my guess is, yeah, you just got to take off all the limbs. Okay, so Another fairly straightforward puzzle there. There we go. I think there are large versions of these enemies that aren't quite so easy to take down. Can't target that other arm for some reason. Okay. Right. So what do we have here? Right, so that's obviously some sort of teleporter. Should I press the button? Yeah, go on then. Right, this is the point where you select your route. Essentially, the game plays through in 3 different ways. Enemies that will affect your health, so they'll be stronger. That's the red route. The blue route, which the enemies are more magical and tend to hurt your mana a hell of a lot more. And the one which I'm going to pick, which is sanity, because this one is probably going to be most fun to watch me react to everything that's going on. An effigy resembling a warped angel, shaped from dark green emerald, hovers effortlessly above the pedestal. Should Pius claim this artifact? Yes, he should. Oh, burns! Ooh, that is one nasty sunburn.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xal'atath, I can now read the thoughts of others and make them raving mad with a mere suggestion. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
So our main bad guy is established. Okay. Yeah, so the idea is we go around and we find more of these pages, which basically unlock other people's stories. So here we go. I believe I can pick up this Gladius now. No, I can't. Oh, yes. Yes, I can. Okay, excellent. Can I equip that? Yes, I can. I've got the second floor key, dresser key. Okay, right, I'll use this.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Frazier's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, Ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
Ah, so it looks like game's turning Tomb Raider. Okay.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. Thy master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings of flesh and bone.
You have a great monument here, Mantarok. It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned. Thou hast seen the last of this world.
Well, you just killed someone big and ugly. You can't be that bad.
There has to be something to do around here. I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
Ooh, at least she has a funky looking scimitar. Do you know what? I think it may be time to leave that there. So yeah, you've had a taster of it. And you're going to have to get back to me and let me know whether you're enjoying this. If you are, I'll carry on. I'll make a few more of these. Or perhaps you'll want to see some Legacy of Kain. Perhaps you want to see Blood Omen and see me go through the Soul Reaver games bit by bit. But then again, that may even be better left for a review. But if you do want to see me just play it, just right from the beginning, and try to go through them, please leave a comment. Leave a comment, subscribe, check out my blog, the link I'll put at the very bottom of the page, and I shall see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.